You should see a message that we're live streaming.
Got it.
You should see a message that we're live streaming. And we have quorum, Dean.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. It's 4:32 and we're calling the meeting to order, and even Robert has joined us.
Yeah, a little late. I apologize.
Okay. Everyone has their agenda. Item number 1 on our agenda is the adoption of minutes. Okay, Robert, just 1 second. I was going to suggest that there's been some date changes, Virginia, on the up and coming events for the summer that were reported in our minutes. Should we change those in the minutes just so they reflect that when people look them up? Microphone. Virginia? Okay.
Sorry, yes.
Yes, the Trail Fest by the Sioux Cycling Club is not going to be in May because of the conditions of the trails and the amount of snow. They've postponed it June 17th to the 19th now.
Okay.
And then the other event, well, that's a new event. We'll talk about that under new business or whatever. But as I say, it's just there's over a foot of snow on the trails right now. You can't cycle on them or whatever. So they've backed things up until June then. So there's that change in the minutes. Does anyone else have any other comments or? Okay, I ask for a mover to accept the minutes. Robert, and a seconder. Thanks, Jen. All in favor?
Okay.
Sorry, Dean, what did you say the date was for the Trail Fest in June?
It's going to be June 17th and 19th. It's still going to be the same format. The 17th, the Friday, is an urban ride. The Saturday is a Batchewana adventure ride. And then Sunday is a family day at Hiawatha.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, item number 2 on our agenda. Declaration of pecuniary interest. Anyone have anything to declare? None noted. Item number 3, adoption of agenda. Look good to everyone? If so, may I have a mover, please? Yes. Robert, and a seconder? Mark, thank you. All in favor? Item number 4, business arising. We have 4.1 is park development updates. I guess it's going to be Virginia's turn, or is
yeah. I can start, and then I can turn it over to Brent for the twin pad. So again, Anna Marinelli, we're looking at starting work there in the next few weeks to finish up the playground. We're also working, and Tomica is also going to be providing some programming there throughout the summer months, which is great. So we're just working with them right now on the permit, and they're going to be doing regular craft and some activities around pollinator gardens. So that'll be a nice addition to some activity down in the James Street area. Looking forward to the equipment should be arriving soon for the skate park and that part of the installation. And then hopefully in June, as the weather's warming up, we'll be able to start all of the mural painting on the pavement. At Rosedale, we're just in the process of sending out the notifications for an open house. So we've got the letters going. We're targeting May 17th from 4 to 7. So I'll be sending the information to council as well as our community partners and to the PRAC committee so that you can attend and join that as well. And we've just received all of the proposals back. So staff will be going through those proposals and doing the review process as per our purchasing policy. At Pointe de Chêne, they're just getting ready. So the signage is printed, and as soon as it's good enough for the staff to get around, they're going to be hopefully getting all of the T-hole signage, the large signage, and any safety signage that's needed installed at the Pointe de Chêne disc golf area. And we're working on pickleball. So this kind of ties into one of the other items later on in the agenda. So I can speak a little bit more about the grant and what other additional items we'll be doing at that point. Brent, did you want to talk about Twin Path?
Sure. Thanks, Virginia. This past weekend, we took the ice out of the W.J. McMeekin Center for the second last time. We'll have one more time to put it in starting in October to provide for planning until we open up the new facility. The new facility is progressing. We're hoping to have it watertight this summer in June, July, with the substantial completion date still targeted for the end of the year. So we do meet with the different groups that are involved with the construction on a regular basis. And some of the new things that we're getting into now with the team is a lot of the infrastructure that's required to have inside the arena, things like tables and chairs and sound systems and things of that nature, score clocks that we're now trying to ramp up. So when the facility is ready, that we have everything that's required within. So you'll see a lot of activity on site, and that's continuing on a daily basis. Thank you. You're on mute, Dean, I think.
That sounds great, Brent. Thank you. Thanks, Virginia. Anyone have any comments or questions?
I was going to ask, I was talking about that McMeekin, and I says, you know what? I kind of think maybe that the ice is out last, but then I remember you saying that the rink was not going to be ready till the end of December. He says they're going to probably need the ice time. So it's good to know. Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, just on that note, Robert, just to add, just to make sure the programming is consistent, that once you open the new facility, the other arena can't be open. So to provide safety, that the McMeekin will continue to operate until the other facility is ready. So because we don't want to impact the user's experience, so we want to make sure it's a seamless transition.
Sounds good.
Okay, Virginia?
Brent, did you want to touch base on the plaza?
Sure. Most people have probably heard last night at council, it was supported to move forward on the Plaza Build in the heart of the downtown. So that's going to be a project that's a generational project supporting the downtown core. And as of today, there was some fencing that went up, so the site will become very active in the very near future. And I believe, from memory, it was a 37-week build that was quoted last night. So it's going to be very active and fast moving to get the facility built. For everyone's here that may or may not have seen, it features a skating pad that has the refrigeration under it, so it can be used for extended season. It has interactive fountain for family and youth. It has a lower room that will house the stage. It'll have the 5 mobile retail units that will be there as well. And also the Mill Market is looking to have the future home right next door, which would spill out onto the plaza as well. There's also a change station for people with respect to the facility for the skating pad and the fountain. And it also houses the Zamboni. So those are some of the main features, along with a major play feature area as well. So there's a lot of components of the plaza, and we're looking forward to moving the project forward.
Great. Robert?
So Brent, just to be clear, so that rink that they're going to put the skating surface there, I assume it'll be ready because 9 months, 37 weeks is 9 months. That'll bring us into January. It probably goes in December or maybe at the beginning of January, or what? Any idea?
Yeah, yes, Robert, through you, Mr. Chair. It'll be the construction estimated completion is January, so we'd hope to have that facility ready for this season coming forward. So January, February, so they'd be able to experience it. The anticipation is to run that facility right until the end of March, which consistently, right now we're at the mercy of the weather for our ice rink. So this will really extend at least a month on the front end and the back end of every season for outdoor rinks that we have.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks again, Brent. Item number 5.1, Sports Hall of Fame Committee. Actually, we have a resolution. Would you like me to read it, Virginia?
Yeah, sure. Resolved that this committee proceed into closed session to discuss potential recipients of the Sault Ste. Marie Sports Hall of Fame Award, and further resolve that should the said closed session be adjourned, the committee may reconvene in a closed session to continue to discuss the same matter without the need for a further authorization. It's under personal matters about an identifiable individual under section 239(3)(b) of the Municipal Act.
Okay, I ask for a mover for that motion. Jen, and a seconder, Susan. All in favor?